I tracked this fever. A couple of Zagavars and that's it. The end of her demonic existence.
You've improved your mastery over sorcery, Vasilisa. I made the right choice to teach you.
I think we did this dialogue last time, but I'm gonna do it again.
Yes, but I'm still not as strong as you, Grandpa.
Well, no one can say that. What are you going to look for?
That church towel Saveli took to Pentiag. The priest said that he's fighting with some evil spirits in Church of the Epiphany.
Yeah, he always wanted to be some kind of an inquisitor or something. This church has been long forgotten, and now it's even worse than that. No one knows the reason, so you're going to find it out.
To Pentiag then. Well, I should start preparations.
Quartz. I have a sneeze. Oh gosh. Okay. Boop. Nice one over. We're keeping you. You should help. Yeah, we get the fever candles. Don't really need them, but it's nice to have. Already have a lot of strengthening of wastes. And perishable. Okay. Huh? Let's play some Dubrock. Always gotta play Dubrock every time. Every time. To adjust against old Igor, huh? Alright, Grandpa. Sure. A little early to be giving me your best cards, isn't it? Got rid of all my trumps. Let's see how it is. Take that. Nope, I lost. Just barely. That's okay.
Listen, Vasilisa, I need to fly.
Oh.
I can't live in these human holes any longer.
Okay.
I thought you would help me to break the seals.
Arr. All right, I will. But in return, you'll help me find a forest. I've been circling the area. I think I saw one to the north. There's no master there. There! Help me settle there, and I'll help you with your book. Carr, carr.
I will, if this forest is not far.
It's just nearby. Let's go. Let's fly.
Can't be a bad thing.
Carr,
To be on friendly terms with the master of the forest.
And no Kupala salve yet.
catch up.
Interesting, because I accepted that. I don't get my other visitors. There was 3. Now there's not. Okay. Hopefully this delay won't affect things too bad. Guess we're going to find out. The Minova village. In the village, we can learn more about the Crow's Forest.
The peasants you meet bare their heads and bow in greeting you. In the village of Simonov, old Yegor is as respected as you will be from now on. Your old mentor once exorcised
Simonov.
an Ikota from 3 children at once after the local doctors gave up on them.
I don't need more Adam's head. I don't think I need any of this. Well, there is this, a bird of rot, huh? That's fun. But no.
After treating you to tea and a couple of buns, the peasants tell you of their latest trouble. An old hunter has gone missing, and they have already lost all hope of getting him back from the Leshy. One of the men saw a blurry shadow by the Tsudovka River, but fear prevented him from finding out if it was the missing hunter or some demons playing tricks. Smoke from burning incense curls under the low wooden ceiling. It is a hot and uncomfortable place. You shudder when an old woman sitting in a corner addresses you. To your surprise, she blesses you and advises you not to be afraid of evil spirits. The Leshy, she says, hasn't been seen here for a long time, but he used to carry off careless people long ago.
A recent happening, one of 3. This is no old wives' tale, but a true story. People still report this kind of thing. An acquaintance of mine told me about a recent experience she had. That's my dacha. Dacha? Dacha? Anyway, when it was time to go, I walked to the bus stop on the highway. The forest here is familiar to me. I've walked this road for about 10 years now, so I had nothing to be afraid of. To my surprise, when I walked into the glade, I saw a dark forest rather than the highway I expected to see there. I had an uneasy feeling, and to add to that, the snow had recently started to come down, and it was getting pretty dark. I decided to backtrack, thinking I missed a turn. This turned out to be easier said than done. The snow had been falling for a long time and covered up my tracks. At that moment, I was genuinely frightened. Birchbank. The road winds along a quiet riverbank. I don't feel any evil presence here.
Karnish leads you along the deadly quiet river. The impatient raven jumps from branch to branch and calls to you, hurrying you on to the woods and your destination. From time to time, you anxiously look around, but everything is quiet.
Do you sense demons? Do you?
No, doesn't look like there are any around except for you.
Yeah, me neither. And let's not forget what they say in the village.
This is strange. That old woman told us that there is no Leshy, but Other told us there is one.
Oh, I have to sneeze again. Why? The only thing I can think is because my window's been open all morning. Because it's a nice temperature out right now. Anyway.
And then there's this man who went missing.
Not all Leshies like to play tricks in the forest. That man could have fallen from some stump by himself and died. Karr, karr.
You may be right, but then again, you may be wrong. Perhaps there is a master here.
I tell you, don't sense any Leshy.
Leshies aren't the only one who can be a master.
The small river is wrapped in a damp fog. Were we on the hill just a moment ago? And everything was... We were on the hill just a moment ago, and everything was visible. Can't see anything now. No.
Damp mist by the river curls around, spreading the scent of mushrooms and moisture. You gaze into the milky syrup, trying to make out the figure the peasant told you about, but the mist only grows thicker. Karnish makes several circles over the river and returns to you. He tells you that he noticed some demon tracks. Mist doesn't affect your companion's vision.
Abandoned well. What's that silhouette? Could that be a well? Oh boy. We'll deal with whatever.
The tracks of evil spirits lead you to an old well on the edge of the forest. You stop, overwhelmed by a sinking feeling. The dampness of the graveyard is also present here, far from the riverbanks. This can only mean that evil spirits are near, possibly watching you this very minute. You carefully approach the old and bent structure. Karnish sits on the wheel, eyes glowing like dull coal. Mustering your strength, you look down. Your premonition has proved to be accurate. In the narrow well, you see a corpse of a hunter. A shiver runs through you. When you turn around, you see silent drowners emerging from the grass around you.
Ooh, it's a timed battle. Oh man, I haven't done that in a minute. Okay. So, 24 hit points. Let us do... this first, wait. You can give me bless too. Do rage first, because we have 2 turns. Okay, now. Oh, interesting. It's not going to be enough damage. We'll have to start over, I suspect. I think I did this in the wrong order. We needed to do... restart. This is going to be... This is really our only damage. Okay, so what if we did this instead? Hit me! That's 20. I think that's enough. I think I need to... I forgot about his one. I'll have to go one more time, and I think we'll have it. what I need. I need his bless on top of it. Start. No! Will not skip the battle. $23. Yeah. Oh. No. Can't use herbs during a puzzle. I need the health. I need that. I don't see how. Why even bother giving me these? Curious. I guess this is like the max I can get. This is every health loss, and that's by 7. That's quite a bit. This is 3. Only difference. Oh, this one's well versed. I guess I could. Hold on. Try this. Oh, I didn't hit the. No! Oh, I had to restart that again. Yes. I forgot to hit my companion's ability. All right. One more time. Oh, hey, it gave me it again. Well, that's convenient, isn't it? Oh, wait, no, not again. I kept it. Okay. We should be able to... There we go. I'll just put this on. Figured it out. Okay.
The demons pushed the hunter's corpse into the well. It seems the Leshy wasn't at fault for the poor man's disappearance. You return to the village and tell of the peasant's fate to his saddened comrades. They don't forget to reward you for your help, despite the unfortunate news.
This is 3 of 3. We won't read it yet, then. Oop. Probably the other one's over here, I had to guess. Field outskirts. Cornish says these forest lands have no master. But does that mean there is no master in the fields, too? There might be, I forget how to pronounce that one. Polavoy? Polavoy? I think.
At the edge of the forest, you notice a figure bent over a stump. This strange creature mumbles something, scratching his head. You stop in hesitation. Is this truly a demon?
Ooh, Vasilisa, greetings. Boy, you sure scared me. But you came at the right time. Here, take a look at my charter. I wrote it for getting our lad back. From the Leshy, that is. I reckon half a bottle and a loaf of bread will do. What do you think?
Well, the charter looks alright. But why do you think this is the Leshy's doing? I've heard that your forest has no master.
Well, he wasn't taken by the army, that's for sure. Then again, I've seen a Leshy before. near Tsidovka. Stood right near me, he did. Lord Almighty. You can go see for yourself, being a knower and all.
I've been there already. There are only drowners there.
Jesus and his army. As if plain old dead folks weren't enough. Maybe this time isn't a Leshy, but his sort sure used to set people on the wrong path around here. That's what they tell me. Anyway, I better head back home to Semenova. Better safe than sorry. A holy cross will help me.
Okay, now we should have both. Cool. I thought for a while and figured out where I needed to go, or so I thought I had. 10 minutes passed and I still hadn't found the road. The forest had grown darker still. All the clearings looked the same. Maybe that's why I felt confused. Or because of the panic, I started to feel. Maybe a Leshy had led me astray. I don't know what it was, but all around me things seemed unfamiliar and I couldn't find my way back. Then I remembered someone saying that if you got lost in a forest or found yourself returning to the same spot, a Leshy was playing tricks on you. To escape his trap, you should turn your clothes inside out. I did just that. A moment later, I tried to focus on my whereabouts. I heard something that sounded like a car noise and decided to head in that direction. I didn't find the road, but I ran into a power line. I decided not to just climb over it, but to follow it in order to get out of the forest. Pretty soon, I saw some lights about 100 meters ahead. It turned out to be the lights of a typical village house. I had come upon some village. Bumpy outskirts. The fringes of a new grove. You can see that without a master it has fallen into a state of neglect. Ooh.
The edge of the woods your companion chose is covered in a sticky fog. The Tsidovka River has spread all throughout the area, turning it into a swamp. It stretches its slimy tentacles around the high pines and majestic firs. Every minute, it becomes harder to walk. Straight ahead, you see what looks like an impassable bog. The Raven swoops into the air and makes a search of the area. He advises that you go straight, as the swamp has stretched rather wide.
Reaching the heart of the forest is no easy task. The branches are in the way, and the trees are gloomy. Hopefully, this will change once Karnish becomes the master here.
You feel Karnish's impatience. He jumps from branch to branch, eager to get to the center of the forest. The central beam, the deepest thicket. You're just as eager to learn about the rite your companion is about to undergo. You struggle to climb through the prickly fir branches as you finally reach the most ancient of ancient trees. The ancient fir, the center of the forest, is leaning to the side, its roots sunk into the swampy sludge. At its foot, you have a peculiar encounter.
We'll talk first. Talk first, fight after. Drowners.
What the noise?
Yeah.
Is that some kind of short with the girl? Well, what did I tell you?
You again! Begone, evil spirits!
Big on yourself. Are you blind or something? Don't you know this forest belongs to Makul? Yeah.
Your master is not my master.
The forest cannot belong to Vadinoi. Nah! Nah!
It once belonged to no one, but now it belongs to us. We were here first.
Either you leave, or I'll make you get out.
You're not the boss of us. Wait a minute there, brother. Ah, witch. And I thought you were a woman of your word. And that you wouldn't take that wench doesn't belong to you. But I'm not the vindictive type. Perhaps we could come to an agreement. We have a treasure chest nearby.
Uh-huh.
An old one with the golden coins. Isn't that right? Yep. So, we're gonna drag it here, and you and your little birdie will be on your way.
I know all about your treasure chest, full of frogs and fish scales.
Hey, we're the frauds. Check for yourself if you wish.
I don't need your pittance.
Oh, we could play cards. We've beaten them at cards before. But I kind of want to just have a battle. Because we're not going to have a battle otherwise. Yeah.
The simple fact that you don't let the peasants leave in peace is enough for me to drive you away and lay down the law of Vakul.
You'll be sorry.
Oh, it's a puzzle type. Oh, dear. Well, we obviously have to do that one. Okay. $33. Okay. Easy peasy.
After the demons disperse into the darkness, it seems that the dampness of the graveyard starts to pull back from the heart of the forest. Karnish thanks you and starts whispering something in a Leshy dialect that is unfamiliar to you. A second later, he himself transforms.
Big man. One second, buddy. I'm gonna take these pages out of my book before I forget. Oh, where did they go? Let's see, I added... Well, not added, but... There should be... I only need 2 spike. And... The other one should have just given it to me, but I don't... see it. Well, that's okay for now. I'm at 25, though. Where? Maybe I only had one of those.
Now I am the master of my own forest. Take a look at this.
It seems like your croaking has turned to a laughter.
That the way we talk makes it easier to open the gates between worlds.
So, what now? Going to settle down in your forest?
Oh no, Vasilisa. I'm going to help you with your book. That's going to be of use to me as well. Who knows, maybe someday I'll break a seal for some other witch by myself. And don't you worry about the forest. Vodinois don't poke their noses in the forest that have masters. Especially after the kind of goodbye you gave them.
Yeah. I love it, just making him feel so tall, but just cutting him off.
The instant you turn around, the Leshy assumes his regular form.
Well, let's press on. I'll be of even more of use to you from now on. Car, car, car.
Thank you, Clarnish.
I feel much calmer now, with a forest of my own. I used to feel like a pariah. I'm a junior after all. But now, with my own forest, no spirit can harm me. Don't fret, though. I won't leave you. You helped me with the Vodinoi. Now it's my turn to help you. I won't leave you hanging. I feel much calmer now. With I used to feel, but now don't fret though. I won't leave you.
Okay, same dialogue. It just had the new thing on it, but it wasn't. That's fine. This is okay. Time for another game of the block. Ooh. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. All right.
Well, who's there? Maria, is it you?
Hello, old Igor. Vasilisa?
Well, how do you do?
Oh, Vasilisa, everything is quite well. I don't know how to thank you.
Oh, you don't? You must bring gifts to Kolduns, you know?
Well, I brought some milk. We've just moved into my husband's old izba. It has a spacious inner porch. The cattle can live at ease there.
So, why are you here? Did you find that old love charm of yours?
Oh my, no, thank God. Everything would be fine if not for some strange things at night. Some sounds, like a howling or someone crying. I have an old loom, and I hear at night these sounds. Shur, 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 like someone is working on it. It is so scary. I can't sleep. Seems like the Sisetka doesn't like me.
I don't know this one now. Wouldn't sit working time after time, and the fire snake doesn't like leaving. Also, I mean, I already knew that. I don't remember what a Kikomura is, though. Let's see if I can find it. It's been long enough since I've heard about that I'm not... I don't know where that would be. These are the stories. That's Susietko, but I'm not sure. I want to say it is a Kikomura, but I don't... Weddings... granaries... gambling evil spirits... I don't remember where it is. Let's see, ritual behavior, red corner, windmills, banya, mythology, kota. That's everything about the salt pits. We had learned quite a bit about salt pits. No, I don't remember where it was. Ah. Yes, I was right. Okay.
The Kikimora weaves at night. Who else?
Oh, my lord, what a bad omen. Please help me, Vasilisa. Don't leave me in a lurch. She'll kill me, I can feel it. She looks at me while I sleep, constantly, vigilantly. Only her eyes are glowing in the dark, like pale lanterns.
If we won't drive off this Kikimora, she'll kill her. If not today, then tomorrow, that's for sure.
Very well. I'll visit your place. If I have time, that is.
Thank you, my dear friend. I'll wait for you at home.
Oh, Vasilisa, I found you. Howdy.
So what now? Are you happy leaving free?
Well, yeah. So I'm here on behalf of all the grateful villagers. We've gathered some stuff for you. What we could spare anyway. Alrighty then. I won't take any more of your time. I know you're busy enough, you knowledgeable folk.
Nope. I didn't mean to do that. I was checking something. I forgot the scroll wheel. Well, one thing this game could use is a dialogue, like, checker. You do a curse. I really just want garnish. Ooh. Piety and bless now, huh? Interesting. Okay, well. Okay. Good here. Off we go. The forest. An old forest near Anbor village. Reminds me strongly of Nemzia.
You only reach the outskirts of Banteg by evening. The further north you go, the grimmer the forests around seem to you. Joyless memories of Leshies and Nimzia return to you. It looks like the local forests have some master of their own. Your thoughts are interrupted by a group of peasants calling out to someone. Your worries prove true. The local Leshi took someone to his domain. For several days, the peasants have been trying to find the missing man, but offerings and prayers were of no avail.
Wandered into a swamp, one of two. My grandpa loved the forest. He would tell me all kinds of stories about it. Some might have been tall tales or outright lies, but I listened to them anyway. I distinctly remember a story about a Leshy who had him walking round the forest for 2 days straight. He also told me in detail about how he broke free from his spell. I'm not a superstitious man myself, but the situation I got myself into seemed absurd. I couldn't get lost for no reason, let alone find myself in a godforsaken swamp.
You decide to find the missing man yourself and go off-road, continuing on your way to Piantek through the forest. Who knows? Maybe you'll meet him there. However, your expectations don't come true. Instead of a peasant, you meet several pensive forest spirits walking along the road.
Yes. I know your type. Well, well, well. We got both of our swipes. Alright, well, I'm only gonna get rid of my white pages. Put waste on you. We want... Oh, man. I was hoping for spikes, but I don't see that. So... we'll take this. Oh, wait. Oh, not that. Oop. None of this is actually, like, super useful to me right now. I'll take the regeneration. That's fine. Put imperishable on me. This isn't super useful right now, so what to do? There's my spikes. Gosh. 14 times 3, so 30, 15, 42. More than that. Oh, right, because of... Yes, this makes sense. There's off. Oh, I wonder if I can increase that any. No. Okay. Should be... That's... Spikes. Wink. You can't remove my statuses. I am untouchable. Anyway. Bye-bye. That was a key, one of which I already have. There we go. Herb list. Yeah, so I would love to buy more herbs. You never know when you need them.
You for the herbs too? I can sell you some of mine.
This is a different design than usual. Curious. Damage absorption's great. Still a lot of cocotiers. Don't know this one. Bewilder. Fun. That's for keys. That's poison. We do have some poison already. Got 9 of those. That'll do. Anborn Village. Yep. She lives here.
You quickly find the familiar Izba of Maria. Several years ago, you yourself brewed her a love potion under the supervision of old Yegor. Now she's married to the man she had her eye on, and it looks like they have moved into the huge mansion she often spoke about at evening gatherings. You enter and find Maria by the loom.
Howdy. May your ball always have some wool left.
And the same to you, girl. Lord willing. Oh, thank you for coming, Vasya. I can't sit still. Here, take a look at my loom. It's fine at daytime, but at night, oh Lord, my skin crawls.
No, it didn't go off. She sits there and watches me closely, and constantly scratches at something. Thank you for the like.
You approach the loom and immediately feel the presence of an evil spirit.
Maria was right. Powerful demon was placed here. She has good reason to be afraid. The Kikimora is here. But where exactly? You can't find it that easily. Since when have you had this chort?
Oh, Vasya, Lord help me. For a week or so, maybe. I asked for your help right away. Who else would help me if not you?
What else happened a week ago?
Nothing. I didn't perform divinations, didn't curse at anyone. I only prayed.
And didn't you argue with anyone? Your husband included.
I don't think so. There was one trivial thing. An argument with the carpenters. They fixed our izba for us.
Why arguing with the knowers?
Come on, you pay them money, treat them. You'll go broke like that.
So that's how you think. Well, the Kikimora will strangle you at night then.
Stove makers. Stove makers were respected and highly valued in villages. They, as well as shepherds and blacksmiths, were thought to have special abilities and connections with evil spirits. Undoubtedly, they could engage in mischief if they weren't paid in full. For instance, they might make it so that every time someone stoked the stove, it would howl terribly, think of carrion, or vent smoke into the room. The hosts would think that the stove maker hid a kikimora in their stove. These tricks, however, were easy to discover. The howling was created by placing an empty bottle with no bottom inside the clay. The carrion stench was, in fact, hydrogen sulfide from a bad egg hidden inside the chimney, and smoke venting inwards was caused either by a glass window pane blocking the chimney flue or by a bird's feather hanging by a string inside chimney. Warm air caused the feather to spin.
Oh, Lord, help me. I wasn't doing it out of spite, Vasya.
All right. I'll pay them a visit. Perhaps they were the ones who planted a Kikimora.
They live close to Anbor, the factory near the river. But come back quick. What if it strangles me at night?
All right. Don't be afraid.
Carpenter House. The carpenters established their own plant here in Anbor. Had a little burp. Oof. Why would anyone pay them when you can always count on helping hands? Oh boy.
Looks like the carpenter's factory is situated here, and they have their hands full, even at this late hour. There are some wooden frames lying by the river for floating wood downstream. Here you can also see some blockhouses, ready for selling and transporting. Several carpenters are busy with one of the new izbas. The sounds of their axes resonate with your steps. The carpenters are immersed in their work and pay you no mind. The fresh wood smells pleasant. You inspect the new izbas, but there's nothing else to look at here. There are no evil spirits. All the chorts have flown away, as far as possible from the noisy factory.
God be with you.
Howdy. What brings you here? Wait, I know her. Water meeting! Vasilisa! Howdy!
Oh, hey, Ephraim.
Well, I won't forget you. You're like a mother to me. I'd be running around as a wolf if it weren't for you. I have a pryanik from Tula with your name on it. Here is my factory. It's a great one.
It is true, but they say you put chorts in your clients' houses.
Well, you're a knower too. You know how it is.
You think I curse everyone to death for every insult?
What death? I'm not dealing with sorcery at all. Tricks, that's it.
Maria has a kikimora in her house.
Jesus Christ! I just wanted to scare her. Slipped a doll in, that's it.
Well, you did scare her. But if we don't get rid of the kikimora, she will soon greet God by herself.
I thought it was a regular doll. I bought it from a peddler.
Uh-oh.
The live one it did, with such smooth hair.
It must have been human hair.
Oh.
Of an unchristened child who died before his time. So his soul now lives within a toy.
Jesus! Come, Vasilisa. I remember where I hid the doll. I'll help you find it.
Need to return to Maya and try to find her kikimora.
You return to Maria's house with the carpenter. He fearfully asks for forgiveness and points at a secret shelf behind the stove. On the hidden shelf, you find a toy masked by spider webs. It's covered in strange patterns that make your head hurt when you look at them. The doll's frozen look is filled with hate, and its head is adorned with a mop of human hair. After chasing everyone out of the izba, you light the stove with a blue flame, draw a circle, throw the doll into the fire, and recollect the old words of Azagavar.
Let's go! Hey, bud. Oh, what do we have? Immunity to suppressed, immunity to cursed. Well, those things don't matter to me. I don't need regeneration yet. We can eliminate that after. Okay. Is that all you're going to do? Curious. Do damage to my own self then. You know what? That one may not have gone off because it's a style. Well, that's okay. This is going to take a while. Should have kept that other. That's okay. Twice the amount against. Take a blood burn. When I get there. Most of this isn't going to do me any good. I'll use this one just to get rid of the card. Yeah, that appears to be all you're going to do. Alright, well. It's going to take a while, but I can still stack waste on you. Do that one. There we go. It just won't go as quickly as my previous deck because it's designed around me taking damage. And we're not taking any damage. Odd that it has immunity to curse, because curse is just a damage suppression. I'm not doing damage. Very odd. Might as well. There we go. Take the extra spikes out. Where did I put them? Here. All done. Alright. They built a wooden bridge across this river. I remember they even made a celebration out of it.
Several crooked Izbas are standing near the river, poverty and gloom emanating from their blackened walls. The gloomy picture is aggravated by the weepings of the mourners. It looks like there's been a death in one of the houses. When you come closer, you notice a woman digging at one of the corners of the house. There's no mistaking it. You've met a local witch. As you suspected, she's collecting earth by the red corner of the house, a place where they pour out water, the water they wash the deceased with. The moment you take the book, the witch flees in horror. She must have felt your growing power.
It's not that far from the village from here, but something tells me that the local Kolduns left their shorts on this road. Yeah, probably. Alright. Oh, wow, immediate. No, alright. Okay. Ooh, yes. I can go up against these guys. That won't be hard at all. Take you out first, because you get bigger. Spikes. Waste on you. Let you do it. Haha, you cannot do that. Also, you're going to go down. Oh, it's 25. Well, I have both of them. Burp. I was gonna take you out, but not being that much of a problem. This'll do. Easy peasy. Oh gosh, my brain did not. Oh, I want to say it was that one. Okay. Off we go. Let's see. Trees. Another Leshy Grove. I'm not sure I should visit it. Yeah, but there's lore down there.
The moment you leave for the woods, you feel ancient Leshy sorcery. Recollecting your recent adventure, you quickly turn your clothes inside out. The forest sorcery at once loses its power over you. You see someone's figure ahead. The demon, luring you again. You find a peasant who succumbed to the Leshy's spell several days ago. You help him to get out on the road and continue on your way.
Wandered into a swamp, 2 of 2. I sat on a fallen birch tree and, as my late grandpa had advised, put my left boot on my right foot and my right boot on my left foot. Then, just as quickly, I took off my jacket, turned it inside out, and put it back over my already soaked sweater. I didn't forget to speak the secret words my grandpa taught me. Sheep muzzle, sheep wool, don't fool around and let me go. The other thing my grandpa said was that you have to trick a Leshy. You have to think of one thing but do the opposite. I tried it out. I walked for about 5 meters and abruptly turned right after feigning left. Then I went left after feigning right. In about 10 minutes, I walked out of the swamp past some pine trees. I was soon walking down a familiar path. The rain stopped and a gentle, warm wind dried my clothes. The sky cleared, stars began to appear, and I walked home. As I exited the forest, it seemed as if the aspen leaves fluttering in the wind were whispering entirely human words. You figured it out, you rascal! Here we go. To the village! This village has another church, a bit newer than the Church of the Epiphany. They also built a school recently. I wish I could study in a real school.
The stone church of Iliya stands, shining with a fresh whitewash over this prosperous village. A church like this will stand for several centuries, that's for sure. Not like the crooked church of the Epiphany, where no one performs services anymore. What did Saveri forget there?
Yep. Nothing I need.
Inside, the church is built to last, and looks almost like a palace. You whisper a prayer and rest. The frightened peasants point you to the crooked tower of the old church. For several days, the deacon has been performing services there, and each time, he looks worse and worse. They say the church is cursed, although they tried to consecrate it, with a new icon from Solikamsk.
Ooh, hey, a song. Is that a gathering? Should I drop in? Maybe I shouldn't. The songs make me sad. Oh, I love hearing all the songs.
You hear the lingering sounds of songs long known to you. At one of the izbas, you see a late-running Vichorka. It may be worth stopping to listen for a while. You sit by a house and dissolve in a deep song.
That was great. To the Epiphany Church, the oldest church I've ever seen. It's probably stood here since ancient times. What could possibly go wrong? Herbs. Removes curse. Poison and waste. Oh, that doesn't bode well. Although, no, I can use those with my deck. Never mind. And we get
Knock on the door and hear the familiar voice of
that's
Savini,
okay.
the deacon.
Who's there? Go away, it's dangerous here.
Savili, open up. It's me, Vasilisa from Vilgard.
Huh, you won't trick me. Prove you're not a demon. And only then will I let you in.
You whisper a Zagavar, and the door flies open.
Be gone! Be gone!
Calm down, Savili. It's me. See? I can enter your circle.
I see. So I've been praying myself wrecked here. And then you came along with your devilry.
Sure did. We're not gonna be able to look at that? Curious. Very well. Probably just some flavor text, but I wanted to look.
The old benches are dry and covered with dust. There are some markings on the benches, but they don't look like short claw marks. It looks like some children drew it.
I didn't expect to meet you here. So you came to belittle holy power? It is of course unlikely, but perhaps you came to help?
What are you doing here in the first place?
There is a rumor across the West that those who have prayed in the Church of the Epiphany have fallen ill. Hardly anyone comes here, and the next thing you know, no one will.
What do you mean, ill?
No one knows. They said they prayed, and their health turned for the worse. I too have read prayers here all day long, and from time to time feel wretched, as if there are some fingers closing around my throat. And to think that only recently we received a gift from Solikamsk, an icon.
How can I help?
A demon hid somewhere here, but I don't know where. I think inside of some item. But inside what? Maybe inside one of the benches. I've been praying for 3 days already, to no avail. Look around here with your witch eyes. Maybe you'll find something. Tell me if you find anything. I will cast all the Lord's might upon this thing.
I see you took a church towel with you. Will you lend it to me? I needed to fix something.
Help me get rid of the demon, and you can have it.
All right, we'll see.
Okay, we already looked at the bench. May have to go back outside. Oop. Okay, cool. A bunch of stuff showed up.
The iconostasis is still in good condition, although no one performs services here. It seems like the Panteg villagers are taking care of the old icons. You inspect the images of the saints, but don't feel any evil spirits. The icons stare at you reproachfully. The sculptures are brightly painted by Panteg masters. The paint has already started to come off, but beneath it is just old wood. In the center of the iconostasis hangs a new icon that someone recently gifted to the church. You glance at it from below. It differs from the rest with bright colors and a rich frame. But something seems wrong with the traits of the saint, and this time it is not the reproach of his look. You would like to take a closer look, but you need to climb up to do that.
Okay.
The altar is hidden behind the royal doors. You look inside. Saveli looks at you with reproach, but behind the gates, you see only old things.
No evil spirits.
An
Give me this
old
ladder.
ladder is lying here. In the center of the iconostasis hangs a new... You climb up a ladder. Now you can take a better look at the new icon. The moment you touch the frame, you feel as if you have been struck by lightning. The icon is haunted. You touch the corner covered with fresh lacquer, and it falls off along with the paint. Beneath it, you discover a picture of hell, with chorts and sinners.
Dang. Well, hey, I found the problem.
So, did you find where the demon hid himself?
Yes.
Yes, the chart is in that icon. The one from Solikamsk.
What do you mean in the icon? Are you mocking me? I pray to it every night.
Right. We'll pray some more, and soon you'll say goodbye to your soul. This icon is hell-drawn.
Lord Almighty, move, witch!
Saveli opens a heavy psalter and starts reading monotonous prayers.
Let's go. So fun, though.
You finally guessed it, and I thought the Solikamsk Khaldun's treat me well. I wasn't fortunate enough and ended up in this backwater shed. Otherwise, hundreds of souls would be mine already.
Hellspawn, I'll send you back to the Inferno. The power of Christ compels you.
So, that's how you're talking now, dear Deacon. Only recently you were singing hymns to me. You're lucky the switch came to your aid. But what can be done? I'll have to kill you both.
Wait, what kind of chort are you? I haven't seen your kind before.
Oh, an intellectual witch. What a rarity.
Don't listen to it, Vasilisa. He's trying to get inside your head.
Mind your own business, priest.
A sudden gust of wind knocks Saveli off his feet.
Every Khaldun has a different talent, Vasilisa. Some are good at Zagavars, others are good at art. Like my masters, they paint images of noble demons and spread them throughout the Gubernia. People don't even notice that they become our allies. I can respect and thirst for knowledge. I've been an icon, didn't work out. Maybe I can be of service to you. My price isn't high. Push the deacon out of this circle.
You wish. I'm more likely to push you back into the eternal flames. Be gone, demon!
What we got? Ooh, Master. Prayer of Bless. Okay. Oh, of course they are. Why wouldn't they be? Oh, I had a feeling that I'd like these things. Alright, we're gonna add defense. Well, let's put waste on you. Perishable. This'll do for now. Times 5, so 25. I can take that. I can take that just fine. Double waste. Decomposure. Pop a regen on me and we should be good. Hit me! Yeah, I knew that too.
You should have said yes. Would have been easier.
Yep.
Follow your orders? It's demons who should follow witch orders, not the other way around.
Very true. Okay. Man, if only we had the other one. Ah! Yes! Down you go! And on vampirism for good measure. Hee I love my deck! Oh gosh, the times 3 is nuts! Alright. Weren't expecting me to hit that hard, were ya?
Hell-drawn demon loses his strength. Saveli takes off the icon and burns it. Now this chort won't curse anyone anymore. The grateful priest gives you the towel and blesses you on your way.
Iggy!
And then Saveli burned that cursed icon.
I'd like to take a look at that demonic work. It is said that Khalduns make their chorts to draw these pieces. It means that they paint them from their memories. All they paint is true. You took a towel, that's what matters. Well, where are we with those Kupala rituals?
I think I found everything that I need. Here's the towel, here's the church knife, and here's the fever candle.
Well done, Vasilisa. I didn't doubt you'd make it in time. It is time. Go to the forest in the evening and look for the flower.
I need to get ready. Who knows what kind of demons are guarding it?
Sound thinking. Everybody wants to find the flower, but not everyone can.
I'm ready, Grandpa.
Yes, methinks, if not you, then who else? Both Kalduns and regular folk are looking for it. Somebody did find it.
So can do it too then. They say this flower is alive, made of fire.
Evil spirits are guarding it. You know the ritual, but also remember what I taught you. When the demons fly after you, don't look back.
Fernflower. It is well known that ferns, one of the oldest plants on the earth, do not have flowers but reproduce with spores. However, that is exactly the reason that it is assigned magical properties. It supposedly blooms, but only on Kupala night. One only needs to wait for the right moment, pick the flower, and keep it on their person. The owner can then uncover the location's buried treasure and the secrets of the world. It grants foresight, power over evil spirits, and the language of animals and birds, as well as being a raskovnik, or a magical herb. The fern flower breaks any luck and grants the ability to shapeshift and become invisible. According to legend, it is quite small, but as bright as the light of dawn, and disappears just as quickly. In northern Prekami, it is depicted as a small blue spark.
Why don't Kalduns look for it every year, Grandpa?
What do you mean? They do, but scarcely anyone finds it. And among those who do find it, not everyone is able to come back. I knew a couple of Black Knowers who found the flower. None of them returned. Shorts told me about one of them.
Eve of Ivan Kupala. Drink some water real quick. Okay. There was one night, the eve of Ivan Kupala, when daring men go searching for a fern flower believed to reveal treasures. The story goes that one man from our village went into a thicket, circled himself with a piece of coal from a banya, lit an Easter candle, and took wormwood. Short saw a fade of wormwood. He recited a prayer, and at midnight a storm broke out, during which he saw the fern flower bloom. Bloom. Mispronouncing words. Anyway. He walked around it backwards and counterclockwise 3 times, as if he was taught, and then picked it up and put it in his legging. He ran home, and as he went, he saw curiosities revealing themselves all around him, treasures and veins of gold and silver. He lost his breath, tripped, and the flower fell out. The Chorts quickly reclaimed it. The man was lucky, for if he had looked back, the Chorts would have trampled him. Oh, hey, did we get another? Yeah, we did. What were we working on? I think we were working on...
Why can't people find the flower?
They can't even see Shorts, not to mention the flower. They sometimes run into it by chance. One Short told me how he traded a bast shoe with a flower inside for a snuff of tobacco from some shepherd. These things happen too.
Why do Chorts need the flower?
It makes them powerful, almost like a Khaldun. It's different for everyone. Some see buried treasures, some gain power. The Chorts think differently too. Some go up the ladder in hell, some try to escape their fate. You get all sorts in life.
Well, I'll go get ready.
God helps.
Alright, you lot. Not you. You. And... let me see. Which one's gonna take you the longest? 2 days, 1 day, 3 days, 3 days, 3 days. Looks like we got a good 3 day. Off you go. Gotta play the block. My bag and get my little blue square. Oh, I'm up against you two, huh? I don't think I've ever cleared my hand like that so early. Oh dear. Well, might as well keep going now. We all have so many cars. This is what happens. Okay. One of my roommates just came home and I have to talk to them about something. So we're gonna go on a very short break. I'll probably go to the bathroom, all that kind of jazz. But we'll be back in probably as usual, 5 or less minutes. So, see you then. Get some snacks. Whatever you need to do, you know.
How do you like my new fur? What a glow.
I didn't mean to click on Voipel. I just meant to click over to the window. Anyway, we're back. You might have those who have captions on.
How can they possibly harm me? Enough of this.
The conversation was about Donnie. Donnie's got sores around his mouth right now, and he needs antibiotics to help fight them because they look very unpleasant. Poor boy. Apparently, from what I could tell, I mean, we'll see what the veterinarian says, but from what I could tell, it's just yet another thing that you can get, or cats can get when they have FIV. It's caused by FIV. Alright, visitors.
Howdy, Maria.
Oh, Vasya, Grandpa Yegor, howdy.
God be with you, Maria. So, it doesn't sit by the loom in the night, right?
Oh, thank God, you've saved me, Vasilisa. I don't know what I'd do without you. I came to thank you with some gifts.
I hoped you would help me, and you! The Phoenix burned everything down. I don't have a Naveen anymore.
What are we referring to? Who are you? What are we referring to? I don't even remember what I did. Hello?
I should never have listened to this folk. Some knowers you are.
Who are you? Ah, well. Don't remember. Guess it wasn't that important. Anyway. What's near these bar? A house on the outskirts. A house on the outskirts of Vilgurt often attracts tourists. They're sure to turn up today at the eve of the solstice. True.
On this night, the border between the worlds grows thin. At this time, even regular people can see demons. That's why you're not surprised when you see a huge pack of swarming chorts among the swirling shadows of the fir wood near old Yegor's Izba.
This is broken. That's okay. Hello! Ooh, you're going to curse me. Alright, well, I don't care about that. What? Wasn't good. You're going to hit me. Take a rage. None of you have that many hit points. But waste on you. Extra waste. It's actually more than it needs to be, really. But hit me! Going to be... There we go. Off we go. Let's see. Road to uphill slope. It's getting dark. The forest isn't far from here. I can also visit the villagers and take a peek at what they're doing for the holiday. They always think of something fun.
You look into the sunset on the stormy horizon. Kupala Eve is going to be thunderous. On the hill by the river, you can distinguish peasants trying to enjoy the holiday before the skies will inevitably pour out their rage upon them.
Herb collecting. Fires near the Kokova. The residents of Vilgort have built a fire and dance in circles. The girls are probably going to do divinations. I don't need divinations. I already know my destiny. Well, yeah, suppose that's true.
On the slope near the Kolva River, the village youth have made traditional fires. The fun is just starting. The flames light up lots of familiar faces. You look into the fire and think of where the rest of your way leads.
Howdy, Vasa.
Greetings, Vasilisa.
God be with you. How are you liking the holiday?
Oh, it's beautiful. The fire is wonderful.
And mind you, it was lit without matches. One needs skill for that.
And I like the roundelays too. How wonderful.
Oh, Vasha, you came too! I thought the Norse were afraid of the Kupala fires. I've been living like we agreed upon. Properly. In a way, life has become even better. I have a habit of helping my neighbors now. Can you imagine? Well, I have no time to chat. I'm playing my accordion.
Oh, greetings, mistress.
Hey there. What an unexpected encounter. Well, how is your windmill?
After you got rid of that wicked chort, everything went well. I summoned a new one. I think one of the forest chorts. But he's not cursing, he's doing his job.
Well, let's talk later. This fire is alive, obtained by friction. They sure made a large fire.
Howdy, Vasa. We're glad to see you.
Howdy, Vasilisa. Have you by chance come to leap over the fire?
Коля!
Don't fret. Everything is fine. Who knows? Maybe I will. Have you been getting along after the wedding?
Come on, Vasilisa. I'm not a violent man.
Yes, my husband is much kinder than the Abdiricha.
You bet. I'm about on the same level with that Domovoy.
Yes, by the way, I made a wreath for you. Maybe it will help you get your man back.
Aww. Well, that's nice, isn't it?
Do you like Kupala celebrations?
Wife and I haven't seen such things for a long time, if ever.
It's interesting to witness. These are all ancient customs, after all.
Kupala night traditions. Young people leaped over burning fires in order to cleanse themselves. Girls weaved wreaths of grass, and flowers. The wreath played an important role. It was used to see evil spirits, to become godparents, or sworn siblings. It was exchanged as a sign of eternal friendship. Oh. Wreaths were naturally used in divination. In northern Russian traditions, girls sent the wreaths downriver from a bridge with a burning candle attached. If the wreath veered to the opposite shore, her future husband would be from another village. If it veered from to the same shore, her husband would be from the home village. If the wreath sunk, it meant imminent death. Swimming naked in a river was also an ancient tradition. Cleansing could be performed with fire, water, or earth, 3 out of 4 elements. On this day, rural roads were plowed so that the matchmakers would arrive sooner. or a furrow was made in front of a young man's house to compel him to propose sooner.
Did your mother-in-law show herself?
Well, we consecrated the banya and hope it won't be haunted. And we follow all the rules.
Will you go looking for a friend flower?
God no, Vasya. We've had enough dealings with the demons.
Right you are. Well, talk to you later.
This isn't useful to me, but it's nice.
Greetings, Vasilisa Fedorovna.
Hey, Samson.
Samson, you left the station without supervision again?
God, no. My boy helps me around. I came with my relatives for holiday, and I like playing cards in your area. You know that. How about a game or two now?
Yes. Diamonds, huh? Samson's doing great. For now. Let's see.
You win.
Alright, we were... Yeah. Partners.
Oh, Vasilisa, greetings. Phew. Again with this damned book.
Yep.
Quit this thing and come to confession before your soul is completely gone.
Well...
Come on, you know me. I'm a knower, but I try not to curse people without reason.
It is never too late to confess. We've saved the changing girl with prayers, right?
Saved with prayers. Right.
Well, the girl is here. That's what matters. Married. So it may not be too late to save you, huh?
You're saying you'll marry me?
Get out of here. I'm talking about listening to your confession.
What are you doing here on Kupala's Eve? It's a demonic holiday. Jumping over the fire, wriggling you behind. That's what you're saying, right?
Oh? So what? I've seen lots of things in Vilgard. Personally, I think it's all fine as long as it's all in good spirits.
How did you end up here? I'm not talking about Kupala, but about Vilgard in general.
Look at you. You sure act like a knower. Curiosity got you this far, huh? There's nothing to tell, really. I studied in Perm, then I was assigned this place. I'm from around here. and I've spent a lot of time here. I've seen all kinds of things. I've exercised both Ikotas and you, Kalduns. That's why I believed you right away when you told me about the changeling girl.
You say you will accept my confession?
I wonder how this is going to affect things.
It may even be useful for me.
You tell the priest the events of recent days after your initiation as a Khaldun.
Lord have mercy. What horrors! You aren't lying to me, are you? No. I feel you're telling the truth. I absolve you of what I can, Vasilisa. The rest God will forgive, if He wills it.
3 is a drop in the bucket. I think we're over 100. Let me see. Yeah. 109, so we must have been 112. Oh, it was really nice talking to everybody. Alright.
Some peasants depart to the river for wreath divinations. You think about whether you should go and discover your fate, or if it's time to make it with your own hands.
Ah, the crossroads again. Oh, did I miss my Oh. Oh. We have to go back. I can't miss any lore. I cannot. I really can't. I don't. I have to get all the lore.
The village youth have made traditional fires.
Oh, Vasilis, quit this thing.
Come on, you know me.
It isn't. We've saved.
Saved with...
Well, so it...
You're saying...
Get out of here.
You say you will accept my confession? May even be...
You tell...
Lord, I absolve you of what I can.
Already talked to the rest. Let me see. Huh. Let's see.
Howdy, Vasya.
Put us before all the dialogue.
Have you by...
Оля.
Don't fret. Who knows? Maybe I will. Do you like a...
Wife.
It's interesting to witness.
Have you been getting...
Come,
Yeah.
you bet.
Yes, by the way, I made...
Did you...
Well, we can't...
Will you go looking for...
God, no. What?
Right you are.
I don't think I get anything else for talking to people. Hopefully that won't mess anything up. It shouldn't.
Some peasants depart to the river.
There we go. Yeah.
You come to the forest and can hardly recognize it. The grim trees are soaked with the mysterious spirit of space between worlds. Between the branches glimpse the figures of spirits that are unfamiliar even to you. Another pack of Chorts has gathered at the forest's edge. They're catching amateur flower hunters, of which there is no shortage on this night. The Leshy's son knows the right words to disperse the demons at the forest's edge. The passers-by have nothing to fear in this part of the forest.
I'm curious. We skipped over going to the crossing. That's okay.
The frozen fir branches wrap the heart of the forest in an impenetrable wall. You whisper several zagavars, and the old needles part reluctantly, opening thick bushes of fern. You know that this is the place the flower will show itself tonight to prepare for the ritual.
How to find a fern flower. The fern flower doesn't allow just anyone to touch it. One has to show courage and luck. People say it was like this in olden times. Once, a man went to the forest on the eve of Ivan Kupala to pick the flower. He spread a consecrated tablecloth, one that's given on Bright Week, in front of the fern. He drew himself into a circle with a consecrated knife and waited until midnight. Shorts, meanwhile, tried to distract him in any way possible. They made all sorts of noise and caused a ruckus. All of a sudden he heard the voice of his mother. Even though she'd been dead for over a year, he turned around, only to meet his end. The Shorts picked his head like a flower and sent his soul straight to hell. The fern flower is hell's prized ornament.
The preparations are done. The thunder blasts are becoming more frequent. The air smells like a storm approaching. You can only wait for midnight.
Whoa.
Lord, where am I? So many stars, as if someone has spilled milk all across the sky. This constellation can be seen by anyone. Looks like a card. And here's something that looks like its driver. I need to go get the fern. These bright stars are called Pleiades by the smart folk, but we all know that the correct name for them is Stajars.
Wow. Doom. Okay. Base decomposure. Okay. Do that. To increase what's on you. Full. Wow, they made it really bright. Doesn't mean anything to me. Last player. Okay. No, I'm good. Okay. Waste. We don't have a positive status at the moment. Oh, I wonder if that'll go off properly. No. Dang. Okay. Remove a positive status. I don't know which one it's going to should technically be this one. But that's not going to help me much. Alright. Do it this way. Hit me! Wink wonk. Down you get. Ooh, let's see.
A moment, a flash, and the starry heavens split apart, pouring the wrath of the stormy sky upon you. When your eyes get used to the darkness, you notice hundreds of chorts waiting for you in the branches. They want to take you flee. The cold needles of the fir trees soaked with rain spring up, as if out of nowhere. You feel the crooked-tailed legions hot on your trail. Could they be closing in already? You finally reach the forest's edge. Lightning illuminates the shadows of evil spirits standing behind your back. The power of the picked flower has attracted demons from all over the Uyed. Tripping and breathing heavily, you rush towards Vilgard.
No fight.
You reach
Not
the
this time.
field that is being shaken with the fury of the stormy sky. Lightning strikes the golden crosses of the Vilgard church. You feel that the legions of Chorts are hesitant to approach human Izbaz. You don't have a chance to catch your breath, and a demon appears behind you.
Oh, a master. Okay. A little hurt, but that's okay. See what we have to deal with as add-ons. Okay. Blessed to yourself. Fierce. This is 100. Okay. Need them to hit me. Not really enough. Oh, good thing I have one more of these. Vegetable. Age. Get rid of you. That'll do. Alright, down you get. For you have a lot of hit points now. I only have one of my paths, the river. Vampirism's going to help a little bit. What? Oh right, I don't have to fight the other, yeah. You!
You woke up. Wonderful. I was worried that the Kupala evil spirits might prove fatal. Even for such a powerful witch as you.
You! What's going on? Where am I? Where's the Black Book?
Calm down, Vasilisa. You don't possess this ancient artifact anymore. We've taken it for a more practical goal than yours.
I seem to remember now. I saw you and the spinner at the forest edge. I should have finished you off that time in Vilgard.
But I'm grateful for this mercy, as well as for what you did for breaking so many seals. What a pity. You can't even fathom all the power that even just one granted wish can bestow.
You can't handle it! Let me out, and you'll understand why even Kupala chores weren't able to stop me.
Perhaps. But you won't get out this time. I've sealed you in. You have neither your Zagavors, nor your sorceress items. What a pity you weren't able to keep the flower of Polopodiaphuta. It was destroyed when the seal was broken, I presume.
I should have known you to be Khaldun even that time at Zemskaya Station.
You couldn't have known that I was a Khaldun the same as you. But I do recall our first meeting. You're alive only because you've done so much to break the seals. My mentor wanted to open the last one with your very life, but I stopped her.
What? Am I supposed to thank you now?
Maybe you are. You're not here in her web, aren't you? If I had the book the first day, all of this trouble could have been avoided. Neither you nor your Yegor understand the true power of the artifact. I couldn't trust you with a wish.
How did you manage to capture me?
You were too weak from your fight with the Kupala Chorts. I brought you to my humble mansion and locked you up with the Zagavar. Not long ago, I was a prisoner of your mentor as well. It was quite hard to escape, and that's why I employ additional means to your confinement. The door is locked with a lock as well.
So you're the spinner's apprentice. You hid it quite well. Even my grandpa didn't know.
I wouldn't be so sure.
You deceived him. Where is the Black Book?
Stop worrying about your artifact, but may this knowledge brighten your confinement. The book is safely in the hands of my mentor. Soon I will join her with a well-crafted wish,
and my goal will be achieved.
Will it, though? Are you sure about that?
Nice move. I've done all the hard work, and you're the one reaching your goal, eh?
You may well despise me, but know this. I'm doing the greater good for all of Russia.
If she's the one with the black book and not you, I would not trust the spinner, honey.
There is no comparison between our quarrel and the end result of my efforts. You will soon see the greater benefits of my mission.
Let me out. If not me, then my grandpa will get to you.
I don't think he cares about you that much.
Nonsense.
I don't have any more time for talking. I have to get back to witchcrafting. So much depends on it.
Wait! Let me out! Damn it! The door is locked. Well, I can handle regular locks, I suppose. But there's that Zagover of his. I have to look around. He took all my herbs and items. Very well. I'll catch my breath, then escape. And then I'll get my book back.
I still have my pester. Of course I do. Why wouldn't I? I do have my items, though. Curious. Okay, Alexander thinks he can hold me here with locks and sorcery. You should have known better. What else to click on?
Iron bars, slimy from the dampness of the cellar, block your path. You try to open the door, but it's locked.
He's burrowed. Yep. Mm-hmm. Donnie's getting taken away.
He's wiggling.
Yeah, he's wiggling. No, he doesn't, but, you know. You're a good boy, Donnie. You're a good boy. I'm gonna look at you and probably get you some antibiotics to fight your sores, okay? Yeah. Yeah, he usually leaves a very warm spot. Yeah. Mondays. Yep. Okay. Thank you.
Have a good stream.
Yeah. All right. Donnie has gone off to the vets.
Your palm still remembers the piercing pain of the monastery needle, and you feel as if the flower is throbbing inside your hand. You touch the lock, and it falls open with a quiet click. You open the door, but can't take a step. Alexander's barrier of sorcery still remains.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Bam. Yes. Bam. Give me 1 second. I have to report the bot. There we go. And reported. Alright.
An Ukhvat is standing with its prongs turned upward. There's nothing inside the bucket. I hope I can get out of here quickly. There's a small hole in the bench, and that's it. No needle, nothing.
Mushroom.
There's some kind of crack in the wall, and there's a bit of hay inside. Some hay, and that's it. Nothing else.
Okay.
This is my bistir. Chort seems to want some work again. I sense some evil power from this thing. Well, I've no time to waste in his dungeons. I have to break the Zagavor. Or should I look some more for that enchanted item? An Ukhvat is standing with its prongs.
Pretty sure it's that
I
one.
sense some evil power from this thing. Well, I've no time to waste. Or should I look some more for that? I can rely only on myself. A simple Zagavor won't be enough to hold me. There's some item here that he put the Zagavor on. Very well. Where's... Yes! The fork is enchanted. It is set by the door with the prongs facing upward for a reason. I can't reach.
Here you are. Here.
Garnish! Help me!
Garnish!
You thought that I'd leave you in a cage, even though you help everyone in my forest? I'm not that kind of a raven. I'm not. Not!
Your companion drops the oven fork, and the magical barrier collapses in an instant. You thank your savior and prepare to continue along your way.
What? Passage. This basement sure has a low ceiling. Still, it's roomier than any gold butts I've ever seen. Or ever been in.
A low vaulted hall leads into the depths of the mansion. It's hard to see in the murky twilight of the cellar, and you freeze in place when you hear a loud hiss ahead. There is something stirring in the dark. The raven flies forward and returns with news of a demonic flock waiting in ambush. You try to blend with the wall while moving forward. Soon you see a tangle of chorts that your cautious captor left to guard you, along with locks and Zagavors. You hold your breath and slip by.
This is a kind of gold butts. Perhaps I could find something useful here. Well, it's got lore in it, nothing else.
It seems that only the ever-present mold remembers this pantry. The mold grows strongly in the presence of evil spirits, and has spread its dimly glowing bushes through all of the reserves of the mansion's owner. A couple of Susiedkas are hiding in the corner, their eyes gleaming with frightened embers.
Don't eat us, witch! We have nothing! Nothing! Only mold!
This chode is quite intimidated by someone.
Calm down. I won't eat you. Poor Susiedkos. Why are you so scared?
Oh, whew. I thought one of Alexander's demons crawled to our place. It's scary in the mansion these days. The stronger our master gets, the more demons flock here. Some are quite evil. They can gobble you up for good. Now, I understand my godfather that ran away from his Khaldun master. We can't manage with our Khaldun. No one even knows if he is the one.
Tell me about your master.
There's nothing to tell. He was a good man, and his parents were fine people. That is, before they start learning black magic. We've been in hiding since then. For how long? Half a century is my guess. He's a good guy, tries to help people. He wants to do good, but it's turned out as it usually does.
Khaldunan's secret?
Well, everyone sees you as a witch and respect you as one. Our Alex tries to conceal his gift. Such is the way of secret sorcerers.
Covert Khaldoons. There's a notable difference between professional and covert Khaldoons. Professional Khaldoons stand side by side with other peasant artisans, blacksmiths, and millers. Their power is passed on to their next of kin. They have their own secret language to use dark spells, but more often than not they use everyday mundane knowledge regarding the nature of man and beast. Khaldoons were feared and were able to make a living with their skills. Russian Khaldoons always knew how to blend in with regular people, but peasants could still recognize them by a number of features. In Tula Gubernia, they were believed to cast a double shadow. In Saratov Uyezd, if you talked to yourself, you were believed to be a Khaldoon conversing with evil spirits. In Sheridan, a Khaldoon could be discovered if one looked at him between the legs while bending forward. In this way, the Khaldoon's horns were revealed. When inside a church, a Khaldoon always stands with his back to the altar. If a Khaldoon dies before his time, he continues to perform magic, but returns as a werewolf or a dead man, but keeps his helpers.
Well, maybe I'll manage to scare off some of the demons. You'll have an easier life than I'd imagine.
Whoa! Thanks! We didn't expect any help, if I may be frank. Here you go. Some more free supplies for your journey.
Wine cellar. Noblemen keep their wine reserves in these sorts of rooms. You could open a pothouse with all of this.
A cloud of dust swarms out of old barrels from the wine cellar. Neither man nor evil spirit has set foot here for a long time. Barrels bear inscriptions in an unfamiliar tongue. You absent-mindedly examine one vessel after another, when you finally notice one strange lone bottle on the table. Coming closer, you see some strange Khaldoon symbols on its label.
A witching bottle. Okay. Curious. I may have to change my setup, but we'll wait for that. We will save. Aha! Here's the basement exit.
Your gloomy thoughts are fueled by thick shadows around you. Before the darkness engulfs you entirely, you see a flicker of a candle near the staircase, and you rush towards it.
That's,
You step back from the toothy swan. Time is short, and you have to decide what to do next.
I am quite impressed. No book, yet you managed to defeat the Lock, the Zagor, and even the demons. Oh, magnifique! Please excuse the French that I've acquired while serving Mon Sorcier.
This is an old spirit, very old.
Mon Dieu! Vorsa has new offspring again! What should you make of these leshies? They're everywhere, and out of control it would seem. Enough of that. First, let me tell you, Vasilisa, enchanté de faire votre connaissance.
And let me tell you that I am immune to your Zagabors.
Charmant.
You won't scare me with your fancy magic words. You'd better let me pass, you demon.
Mais non, I can't do this. A direct order from Alexandre. But as I said, I am impressed. He said to me, "Don't let Vasilisa pass. She has no powers left." I think there is a small loophole there, n'est-ce pas?
I'm quite capable even without the book, as you see.
Right, vraiment? Quite so, quite so. But I would like to see that for myself. How about a duel in our language of nowheres, avec la langue de sorcier? But be ready. One mistake and your soul is mine.
I see that you're no ordinary Shishiga.
What's true is true. Oh, I am as old as some of your friends.
He's older than Borsa.
Ah, quel joli oiseau. We are the same age, to be exact. But it is true, I used to be the patron of ancient tribes. And now I guide the neophytes to the wonderful world of witchcraft.
Sharp-Tooth Swan. It is said to obtain his power, a Koldun must crawl through the mouth of a capercaillie, a pike, or a sharp-toothed swan. Only then does he get his own shorts. However, it is not he who orders them around, but vice versa. To prevent that, a Koldun sends them to do meaningless tasks, to twist sand into ropes, to scoop out a lake with spoons, or to count leaves on an aspen tree. Since Judas hung himself on an aspen tree, it is considered to be the tree of the damned. As shorts count its leaves, the tree quivers, so that they lose count.
How should I call you, Toothy Swan?
Oh, I've had quite a lot of names. But now I prefer to be called Pierre.
Yes, Pierre. Pierre.
Pierre?
Oh, but let me be whoever I want. Quelle vie?
How long have you known Alexander?
Since he climbed through my moat, and that was a day of nightly wonders. Quel mystère de la magie. He's a good fellow, mon camarade, but he gave me strange tasks. To plow a field, to cut down some trees, and he's never happy with my results. But that is the nature de le diable. We spoil and curse, but we can't create. But hell is full of rumors. They say that the book is in the spinner's hands, and that she wants to exterminate all charts.
What do you mean? I thought she wanted to tame them for useful work.
Imagine that.
I was gonna say, the spinner isn't gonna do that.
What is this language of the knowers that you're talking about?
Oh, magnifique, magnifique. This will be an excellent fight. It's better if you tell me. What is it that you call the language of knowers?
What does this toothed swan meant by language of the knowers? Only the ones with knowledge can guess riddles. And who knows a lot of riddles is the knower himself.
Très bien. But that was but a warm-up. Let's get down to business.
To defeat. Anyway.
You have to guess 3 riddles.
Oh.
No doubt you're quite capable, even without a book. Et puis, your way is clear. Well, you've spent quite some time with this item. Its spine is stiff. Its body, black. Always ready to break your foe's back.
Its spine is stiff, its body black. Always ready to break your foe's back. I've spent a lot of time with this item.
I feel like I'm gonna fail this right off the bat.
That's my book. These are the riddles of an ancient demon? I've heard the likes of these at evening parties.
Pas mal? If you already know this one, let me give you another one that's fresh. A swan is swimming, but doesn't fly, and lets smoke rise to the sky.
A swan is swimming, but doesn't fly. And I know this one. A self-propelling boat called a steamship.
Magnifique! Well, I am hopeful still. You see, I love riddles with swans in them.
I'm not surprised.
Alors, your final answer will be known to you, a young mortal, but not to us, the spirits of the nature. A white swan, never cut or with a blade hewn, but it was by everyone consumed.
A white swan was never caught or with a knife hewn, but it was by everyone consumed.
Oh.
It must be an insult.
Nope.
In some
Salt, then.
metaphorical way.
Sensationnel! A so.
I won't give up that easily. I don't have the book.
Oh, let's see them.
Oh my gosh. But I want to pass the riddle. Okay, we'll just go. We're gonna roll with it. I should have gone with salt. I was sitting there like, I don't know. I don't know. That's what I get, I guess. Need firm. Smack him for now. Doom counter. I can take some damage. Not as big of a fight as I would have expected. Not going to lie. We better keep that. Alright, last turn. What do I have to work with? Not a lot. Oop. I think that's that. I'll have to start over. Okay. Will it have put me... Let's see. I saved here. This is right. See where this autosave is.
Your gloomy thoughts are fueled by thick shadows around you. You step back from the toothy swan.
Hello,
Time
buddy.
is short, and you have to decide what to do next. You attempt a desperate dash, but the swan grabs you with its toothy maw. Surprisingly, it doesn't tear you apart, but puts you in place and addresses you.
I am quite impressed. Oh, Mani, please. Mon Dieu. Enough of that charm.
You won't scare me.
Mais non, but as I say. Right. How about... But be ready. One mistake and your soul is mine.
What is this language of...
Oh, Mani, it's better if you tell...
What does this toothed swan? Only the ones with them.
Très bien. You have to guess. Well, you've seen spine.
Its spine is stiff. That's my book. These are...
Pas mal. A swan is swimming.
A swan is swimming. I know this.
Man, you see,
I'm not surprised.
Alors, you're a white
A white swan. A white swan?
Nope, not salt either. I don't...
Must be salt you're talking about.
Breasts? Is it breasts? Well, that's fine.
Sensationnel. A soul of...
I won't give up that. I don't have the...
Oh, let's...
Not that one. Firm one first. Am I just short again? Oh, I should have done a... Got one turn. Oh well. Try again. Since we failed the riddle twice, we're just gonna stick with the battle. No! Let's skip it. We gotta do this right. Increase the damage. Ooh. 16. The next turn, that one's going to be 4. Don't think I'm going to get any more. Well, I guess we'll see. There's got to be some way to math this right. Did not get any more. It's all these other ones. There'll be some way to do this. Obviously, yeah. A little short. Let's do that instead. Three locks. 15 points. Still one off. Goodness gracious. I don't know where I'm getting the math wrong with this. Unless I need to keep the other one too. Maybe. Let me do a lock. We'll lock this turn. Do another lock. Do this one this time. Do a third lock. That's it. I would love some.
The cellar door is locked tight. You turn your gaze to the palm of your hand where the flower was sown. Concentrating your power on your palm, you reach for the door, but suddenly realize that your hand is invisible. Your companion smiles condescendingly. Such a trick can fool a mortal, but not an evil spirit.
Entrance room. That's one beautiful inner porch. I could get used to this. Well,
a dazzling light falls on the dusty cellar staircase and drags you inside to the richly decorated hallway. Your breath is taken away by the sheer splendor of a mansion you've only imagined from looking at pictures. Demons dressed in strange black and white costumes are here and there among the baroque curls of the rich staircase leading to the second floor. One of them rushes towards you. You prepare all your eloquence to stop the demon before it attacks you, but it proves to be unnecessary. It seems the Chort, in a black dress coat, wants to offer you an entire tray of delicacies.
Welcome. Welcome, dear lady. I didn't know our master had guests. Oh, but put our service to the test. Try this grapini. It's delicious.
Oh my god, we're just out here making Beauty and the Beast references.
Don't believe me? Ask the other demons.
You've never tasted anything as tasty as this. It seems that your strength is returning.
If you need me, you only need to say the word.
Wait a moment. Tell me... Where's your master?
Why, in his office, of course. Should I announce your arrival?
No, wait. I will go myself. Let it be a surprise.
What a joy to see such a nice young lady. Please forgive me if I'm speaking too bluntly.
What kind of demons are you? Why are you dressed this way?
This is the direct order of our master, and we quite like it, of course. Obviously, some may protest this, but me, personally, I'm very happy. And I won't torment Alexander. Even if I get such a chance, I won't.
Interesting. Death of a Khaldun. The death of a Khaldun is one of the most timeless subjects of spoken folklore. In life, a Khaldun is constantly alternating between the worlds of the living and the dead. So in death, his restless soul is unable to find a path to either. These beliefs are probably linked to the pagan concept of black shamans. Shamanism is native not only to the Ugror Finnic, I don't know if it's Finnic or Finnic, but also to the Slavic people. Oftentimes, a Khaldun pays for his deeds at the moment of his death. He's tortured by Chorts that he was unable to pass to his successor. A witch may have milk dribbling from her mouth, the same milk she would steal throughout her life.
Right. Of course you won't.
No, I mean it, young lady. It's so much better being a butler than stealing milk. Everything will change when other demons realize that.
What do you have here on your tray?
The best appetizers for our guests. Would you like some?
No.
As you, if you need me.
Wait a moment. Tell me I should start to seek out your master.
Of course, young lady. You just need to follow this staircase.
Atrium, a beautiful room in the center of the manor. Instead of ceiling, there's glass.
A winter garden is growing here, under the dome of ornate glass. Your eye skips from one herb to another. The greenery is full of exotic plants, the likes of which you've never seen. Alexander's chorts are tending to this place. Such exotic greenery you've only seen in some of Yegor's books and heard mentioned in stories about faraway lands. You've also found some familiar magical herbs. The chorts are working in this garden according to the instructions of their master. Oddly enough, they are quite good at it. Some are dissatisfied with their job, while others have resigned themselves to their fate. You managed to learn some demon-handling tricks that Alexander uses to drill these chorts.
I'm rather curious, what type of books does a prominent Koldoon keep in his library? Find out.
So much knowledge. You wouldn't be able to find such a vast collection of books in your Izba, nor in the churches of Vilgert and Cherdin. For a moment, you forget both the Black Book and your mission, consumed by the dreams of reading all of these bits of treasure. The sudden glimmer of moonlight in the eyes of the stuffed bear helps you to return to your thoughts. Some books are written in languages unknown to you, while others are too lengthy to be understood in such a short time. Nevertheless, you find a collection of epics and legends, which you decide to borrow from Alexander.
Borrow, in air quotes. Echoes of the circumstances surrounding a Koldoon's death and his inability to rest can still be found in Russian epics about Tagore? Who could not be held up by the earth. So he and his horse voyaged to the mountains, where mountains could bear both their weights. In the story, Ilya Muromets, and name that I am butchering, I feel like, a Russian knight fits into one of his pockets, but his horse refuses to carry two heroes at once. In the mountains, they come across some carpenters who were cutting and hammering together a coffin. Muromets lays in it, but the coffin is too big for him. However, when the other lays in it, it fits him well, and the coffin immediately closes shut and encircles itself with iron bands. Realizing that his time has come, he asks Ilya to bend down and inherit his strength. The hero, however, refuses. The scene reflects how Koldoons passed along their chorts to bystanders on their deathbeds.
The unkind eyes of the bear make you wary. You take a step closer to realize that the stuffed animal is filled with chorts.
I'm gonna leave that alone. He stores pictures and portraits in this room.
The walls are richly decorated with incredible lifelike portraits and landscape paintings more impressive than you've ever seen in your life. This craftsmanship is incomparable not only to the primitive luboks, but even to illuminated manuscripts. Several startled chorts drop their dusting rags and scatter away out.
Right. last two? Curious. All right.
You may go on your way.
Corridor. I'm close. All that's left is to walk down this long corridor.
The winding halls are as full of demons as a stove corner is full of cockroaches. Some are doing quite useful work, it seems. Chorts are scrubbing floors and washing the copper furniture handles. Several spirits are bolder than the rest. They rush to attack.
Get in a fight. One turn. I can do this in one turn, huh? Oh gosh. We can do 3 to all enemies. Okay. 5 to the remaining enemies. Put you at 13. It puts you at 19. It's 6. Obviously, we have to play spikes. 15. Stack increases. Don't know which one to put this on. Okay. Okay, 19, 11. Theory then. Okay. Kills you. Drops you to 13. 11. Okay, so that's not quite enough. It's 19. 9 for you. That's enough on that one. This might be it. Depends on how this works. But in theory, if the spikes will then do damage. Okay, let's find out. No, it's fine. Didn't quite do the math. We're all good. Okay. Suppress. Okay. Alexander's office. Alexander is in his office. He has no idea of broken free. Foolish, foolish man.
You enter Alexander's office. He looks through you, seeing nothing. The fern flower does its job properly. The table is littered with papers, blueprints, and magical books. Your captor walks back and forth, quietly muttering something incoherent, as if in a trance.
They look like Alexander. His parents, eh? What a strange mechanism. And the devils are spinning inside. Looks like a small model of something. There are some pictures here. They look like mechanism for chorts to operate. Every kind of mechanism is here. Some for farming, others look like mills or something. These are his attempts to craft a perfect wish. And such phrasing, this way, that way. It seems he's tried everything.
A big window towers behind Alexander. Directly under it is an iron fence with sharp spikes sticking up.
I don't know such sorcery.
Your captor nervously walks back and forth through the office, trying to come up with the perfect wording. These are the items that Alexander took away. You may grab them, but the invisible. Your captor nervously walks back and forth through the office, trying to come up with the perfect wording for his wish. The invisibility wears off when you utter your first Zagaver. Alexander...
May not work. I wanted to push him out the window, and I don't know how to do that. Well. Returns. $28 hit points. Put waste on me. Alright. I forgot how it works when you're up against another Khaldun. My mistake. I'll have to start over. Not that I wanted to get in a fight, but... So we can do Avert Evil, and we can do this one. Four and four. Okay. No useful curses. That's 13 damage.
With this book, I'll save hundreds like your groom!
Don't you dare speak of him! Your powers wouldn't even be enough for the first seal!
666, okay. I can't see how many hit points we have, but... enough.
Alexander finally falls, losing his last bits of strength. You're trying to curb your rage. This is the third time that this Khaldun has tried to stop you, and you really don't want to deal with him again. You exhale slowly and leave the man unconscious. His goals were noble, after all. Who knows what else he can achieve with his chorts and ideas? When he regains his strength, the last seal will already be broken. You take the bag containing your belongings and prepare to continue on your journey. You must not hesitate. The spinner must not break the last seal.
Well, that is how it will go then.
No time to go back home. I have to hurry for the book. It's good that I've already visited the Spinner's Isba.
Okay. That is going to be it for today, though. We are at the 3-hour mark. And this is quickly heading towards its end. I thought we might be, though. Yep. Alright. If you like what I do, feel free to stick around. We have fun here in the tent. Oh, well, Donnie's not here, but he is still loved. On off to the vet. Alrighty. That's going to be it for today. As always, thanks for hanging out with me, buds. Oh, I imagine we are probably 1 or 2 more plays, depending. Maybe next week we'll just do an extra long stream on Monday and try and gauge whether or not we can finish it next week. We'll find out. But thanks for hanging out with me. Hopefully everybody has a good week. I'll catch you next time. Remember to stay silly. Bye-bye.